Kolkata, the city of joy and emotions, has a wonderful dish to be proud of. That is none other than the delicious biryani. When a plate of biryani arrives on the table, it evokes an ocean of emotions. There is nothing that a plate of biryani cannot fix. There's no dish that can match its lip-smacking taste. Subtly slow-cooked in an enormous handi, adding mild spices, tender pieces of meat, and our favorite potatoes of the biryani is the true emotion of every true Bengali. The use of Aalu in this sumptuous dish has a fascinating history behind it.
There are two gharanas of biryani. One is the Hyderabadi gharana and one is the Lucknowi gharana. Calcutta biryani is the Lucknowi gharana biryani, which later Wajid Ali Shah brought to Calcutta and introduced Aalu. So there is a huge popularity of Kolkata style biryani because of the quantity and the amount of Aalu that we serve, which is like a wholesome meal for anyone.
The Kolkata Biryani first originated in the royal kitchen of Nawab Wajid Ali Shah, the Nawab of Awadh and the last king of Lucknow. Being dethroned by the British, he was forced to leave Awadh and he came to Matia Burj in Kolkata with his officials and chefs in the year 1856. The Nawab was a true patron of food and he loved experimenting a lot. And so it happened with the dish of biryani. Among the many assumptions, Nawab was in a financial crisis which took a toll on the preparation of biryani in the kitchen.
There are too many theories of it, but what I believe and what I feel, he was deported by the Britishers from Lucknow and he was brought to Calcutta. So when he came to Calcutta, he never got a lot of money with him. He brought literally his kingdom to Calcutta. In those times, biryani was only gosht biryani. There is nothing called a chicken biryani. And gosht was very expensive. He couldn't afford gosht. So he wanted to introduce something to the biryani so that it was like it was like filling, plus it was not that expensive. So introduced potato in the biryani, and now potato was again with a meat and a potato and those rice makes a wholesome meal. Like if you have a biryani, you don't need any gravy or anything else. That's a meal by itself.
But again, curiosity arises when it gets contradicted by the famous Begum Manzilat Fatima, the great-granddaughter of Nawab, who suggests that potato addition was a rather much expensive experiment and an exotic one.
It was experimented in the kitchen to use potato in the biryani because one, it was an exotic vegetable. Secondly, they wanted to experiment. Thirdly, they thought that Aalu is one vegetable which takes on the flavors of the dish it is cooked in. The Awadhi biryani is without potato, but the biryani that was prepared in Matia Burj had this new item which was added to it, that was the potato.
আমাদের আওয়াধি ফুড যারা খেতে আসছে বিভিন্ন ধরনের বিরিয়ানি যতই খেয়ে থাকুন না কেন, তারা অবশ্যই একটা রিকোয়েস্ট আমাদের কাছে চেয়ে থাকে, যেটা হচ্ছে একটা আলু। যতই আমরা চিকেন দিই না কেন, মাটন দিই না কেন, ভেজ হোক, যাই দিয়ে আমরা রেডি করি না কেন বিরিয়ানি, কিন্তু আলু ছাড়া আমাদের বিরিয়ানি যতক্ষণ না রেডি করছি ক্যালকাটা স্টাইলে, ততক্ষণ মনেই হয় না যেন বিরিয়ানিটা কমপ্লিট হচ্ছে আমাদের কাছে।
Bengalis are very emotional people. We are so attached to our culture, we are so attached to our history, and just like we love rasagullas, the same way we love potato in the biryani, and you cannot segregate a rasgulla from the dessert platter of a Bengali. Similarly, you cannot take away a potato from our biryani. So even if my relatives in Lucknow, they laugh at me that you all don't know how to eat biryani, I'm okay with that. I say you don't know how to eat biryani because potato is such an integral part of our biryani.
মাংস তো সবাই খায়, আমাদের বাঙালি ঘরানাতে আলু ছাড়া পুরো খাওয়াটাই মনে হয় যেন সম্পূর্ণ হয়নি। আলুটাই তাই আমাদের মাস্ট, আমাদের একটা না এক পিস হলেও আলু, আমাদের যে কোনো খাবারের সঙ্গে এক পিস আলু আমাদের লেগেই থাকে।
There are numerous theories about how potato was introduced in Kolkata's biryani. But without a doubt, we know that the potato in Kolkata's biryani has become a part of Bengal's history, culture and heritage. All thanks to Nawab Wajid Ali Shah.
If you ask me, there cannot be a chicken biryani, a fish biryani, and all those experimental biryanis that we now see. It can only be a mutton biryani, and of course with the aloo in it. Without an aloo in the biryani, for me it's like a khichdi, not a biryani.